Intern is the default class every player starts with the first time they join Animal Hospital. It's a rabbit-like creature with an unsettlingly wide smile. The perk is Extra Sanity, 10 bonus points at level 1, so 71% instead of the usual 61%, rising to 15 at level 2 and 20 at level 3. 3 skins so far. Rascal runs 300 animal coins, Detective Intern is 700, and the Limited Banana Intern goes for 250. Nurse, cheapest class you can actually buy. 20 animal coins in the lobby shop. The perk is Inventory Space, 1 extra slot beyond the default 3, then another slot per level. For anyone whose whole game plan is treating patients, that extra room makes Nurse an easy pick early on. It has 5 skins now. Fluffy Nurse at 800 animal coins, Maroon Nurse and Assistant Nurse both at 500, Cleanup Nurse at 300, and Nurse Classic for a cheap 5. Secretary, 120 animal coins gets you the Secretary, a lavender sheep with black glasses, an orange tie, and a big afro-like wool. Each patient checked in recovers 1 sanity, and there's a flat bonus of 5 more at level 2 and 10 at level 3, since the whole class lives at the reception office. The skin lineup expanded a lot recently. Alongside Secretary Classic, the pre-update default look, there's now Auburn Secretary, Cool Secretary, and Detective Secretary. The Paramedic costs 250 animal coins in the lobby's class shop. It's a light brown deer-like creature in a dark green ambulance uniform. The perk starts you off with a large run-fast cola holding 6 uses bump to 9 at level 2 and 3, and level 3 also regenerates 1 extra use each round. It has only 1 skin Paramedic Classic. The Psychologist cost 500 animal coins in the lobby's class shop, a green bunny-like creature in a dark green formal shirt and a thick brown mustache covering its mouth. The perk doubles every sanity effect, good and bad. This is a high-risk, high-reward pick. Consumables go twice as far, so coffee, chocolate bars, and even risky taser plays hit harder in your favor. But anomalies punish just as hard in return. A Stalker Glance costs 20 sanity instead of 10. A room with 3 hiders can wipe 60, and a Mimic Attack alone can chew through half your bar. Not a class for players still learning to spot threats. It has 3 skins now. Classic Psychologist, the old default cost 50. Psycho runs the full 500. And a new Disco Psychologist skin has joined the lineup. The Doctor costs 900 animal coins in the lobby's class shop. It's a light orange deer-like creature in blue scrubs under a white coat with a stethoscope, taped up black glasses and antlers. The perk recovers 1 sanity for every patient healed, plus a starting bonus of 15 sanity at level 2 and 20 at level 3. It has 1 skin Doctor Classic, which used to be this class's default look. Firefighter costs 1,100 animal coins in the lobby's class shop. It's a grayish-blue elephant with pink ears, short tusks, and a black and blue uniform with yellow stripes. The perk starts you off with a fire extinguisher and plus 1 max inventory space at level 1. Level 2 adds 1 sanity recovery every time you put out a fire, and level 3 makes you fully immune to fire-related sanity drain, plus a flat 10 bonus sanity. Its starter item, the Special Fire Extinguisher, has 1 big advantage over the regular one. It recharges right in your hand, no trip to the charging station needed. He only has 1 default skin. Security costs 1,250 animal coins in the lobby's class shop. It's a gray creature with sharp, upright ears, dressed in a blue uniform. The perk starts you off with an X-Taser holding 5 uses plus access to extra gear like the deployable camera once you hit level 2. At level 3, you start every round with both the X-Taser and deployable camera already in hand. And the X-Taser regenerates 1 extra use each round. It has 2 skins: Security Classic, the default look, and Hospital Cop. Head Nurse costs 190 animal coins, though pricing can shift to 240 or 80 depending on region. It's one of only 2 Robux exclusive classes in the game, alongside Secret Agent. The perk scales heavily with level. At level 1, you start with 3 extra inventory slots and $30. Level 2 adds a 10% sanity bump, pushing your starting sanity from the 61 to 65% range up to 71 to 75%. Level 3 unlocks the special technique, letting you treat a patient by handing over all the medication they need from your inventory in one go, rather than 1 item at a time. It has 4 skins now. Old School Fox is a cream fox cat with olive spots in a vintage yellow and red striped dress. Supervisor is a maroon fox-like creature in a lavender dress with a pink bow and striped stockings. Cleanup Head Nurse joins the roster as a newer addition, and Head Nurse Classic is the look this class wore before it got replaced. Surgeon costs 2,500 animal coins, the most expensive class in the game. It starts you off with $35. Appearance-wise, it's a dark orange moose-like creature in white scrubs under a turquoise coat with a stethoscope, a blue bouffant cap, a head mirror, and a surgical mask covering the mouth. The perk rewards treating patients. At level 1, each treatment recovers 1 sanity and grants a 4-second speed boost. At level 2, that speed boost extends to 8 seconds. At level 3, treatment recovers 2 sanity instead of 1, and you start every round with 10 bonus sanity. It has 1 skin, Classic, priced at 250 animal coins. Secret Agent costs 360 Robux. The pricing varies by region between 360 and 1,070. It's the second of the 2 Robux exclusive classes alongside Head Nurse. Appearance-wise, it's a fully black cat-like creature with yellow slit eyes and a hidden mouth, dressed in a black vest, white shirt, black tie, and black pants. The perk starts you off at level 1 with a gun holding 20 uses, a multi-use scanner, and 2 extra inventory slots. Level 2 adds 4 more gun uses, bringing the total to 24, plus the gun now regenerates 1 use per shift. Level 3 rewards you for shooting anomalies. 4 sanity per kill if you're not already at max, plus 5 extra cash each time. It has 4 skins. Classic is the default black cat look with yellow eyes. The Wrath's You-themed skin wearing a full black suit with a white tie and round black and white eyes instead of the usual yellow. Agent Blueberry is a blue furred cat in sunglasses, a headband, music, and a blue vest. Noir is black and white with big round eyes styled after classic detective films. Dr. Harlow. He is the deer supervising the player in Orange Month jacket, blue scrubs with a red tie and stethoscope. He drives the game's early progression, unlocking the shutters and cameras, the supply shop, the emergency wing, and the taser across the first few shifts. He also warns of incoming ambulance events and grades the player's performance after each run. After Shift 7, he stops approaching the player and has to be talked to directly. That's when he reveals that the Animal Corporation saved him after some unnamed event, which is why he now works under them. Mint tea is his favorite drink. Giving him one unlocks a single follow-up question about Wrath's You, Ron, Barney, Liz, or the Corporation once per shift. Around Shift 16, Harlow shows up with a box from the hazmat van and asks the player to help carry it, leading straight into his previously locked office. Inside, the room music is packed with lore. His certificates on the wall, a burnt photo of his wife and child, a to-do list, and a letter addressed to him personally. There's also a vent in the room, the same one Wrath's You uses to sneak in and out, plus a locked book referencing one of the anomalies. On top of a shelf sit 2 letters from Ron, both about Oinkit, the intern who vanished before the player was ever hired. This is a major lore drop, easily one of the biggest reveals the game has added. The shopkeeper nurse runs the supply shop unlocked by Dr. Harlow on Shift 3, making her the next NPC players typically meet after him. She's a pink dog bunny creature in light blue scrubs and a white nurse cap with a red heart and cross. Her head tracks the player's movement as they walk past. Ron works in Animal Corporation's accounting department and shows up as a recurring patient a few shifts in. He's a blue-furred lop bunny with droopy ears, round black glasses, and a top-secret briefcase just like Dr. Harlow's. He knows more about the hospital's anomalies than almost anyone, and stays disturbingly calm about it. He's watched the bed monster eat a previous manager, which is why he now carries maple syrup everywhere, though the game still lets the bed monster grab him anyway. He's also seen the massive eyes and the stalker and mentions that patients aren't sick, they're infected. His relationship with Wrathyu is tense but familiar. Wrathyu once chewed through confidential files in his office, and Ron admits it was actually a favor. They bicker constantly, and Ron refuses to call him anything but that rat. Barney is a white rabbit-like creature with narrow black eyes and a thick mustache, dressed in a brown beret and plaid pants. He shows up as a recurring patient between shifts 2 and 7, sometimes up to 3 times in a single shift. He starts every visit asking for coffee, always with a reason. Refuse him, or ignore the request for 2 minutes, and he threatens the player. Though he never follows through, he just doesn't come back if you turn him down. His requests escalate across visits. First, it's coffee. Then he asks you to hold on to a burgundy briefcase for him. Then he wants a photo taken, which is the first time his anomaly form actually shows on camera. Wide black eyes, no pupils, a mouth full of sharp teeth. After that, he asks for a scalpel. Eventually, he asks you to hide him from the police entirely, and Officer Duckman shows up right after asking if you've seen him. Hide him without turning him in, and he rewards you with a second coffee machine, though it runs a longer cooldown. Wrath U. He is a small black rat with a white snout, buck teeth, and a long pink tail, along with rabbit-like ears that don't quite match the rest of him. He first shows up between shifts 2 and 6. His first visit, he doesn't give his name, just talks about how being small lets him hear and see things others miss. Second visit, he decides he trusts the player enough to introduce himself and warns them not to trust anyone else in the hospital. By his fourth appearance, he opens up more, admitting it hurts that people assume he's an anomaly just because of how he looks. Eventually, he reveals he's searching for his twin sister, Retina, who vanished after working for the Animal Corporation, and admits the corporation is now after him too. Before his final departure, he hands the player a key. That key opens a hidden vault in room 5, behind the cat poster, revealing a photo of Retina, a top-secret suitcase, and a note claiming the experiment was a success, and the Shadow now sees everything. Liz, full name Lisbeth, is a caracal with light brown fur, dark brown ears, a UV camera around her neck. She shows up mostly between shifts 11 and 12, making her one of the later additions to the story. She used to work for the Animal Corporation's news station until she got fired for reporting on the anomaly infection, something the corporation dismissed as fake news. She asks the player to help her finish the investigation using her UV camera, photographing specific patients across 4 separate stages of infection. The task has real stakes. Photograph the wrong patient, and she takes her camera back for good. No more appearances the rest of the run. Get through the 3rd photo correctly, and she rewards the player with a chocolate bar. The 4th photo is the dangerous one. The patient she asks about actually completes their transformation into a mimic and attacks right after. Officer Duckman is a black, duck-like creature in a blue uniform and police cap with a silver badge. He shows up at the reception office after shift 6 on the hunt for a serial killer, and that serial killer happens to be sitting right there in the hospital Barney. His arrival only triggers if the player already agreed to hide Barney behind the desk. Turn Barney in and things go badly fast. Barney attacks, Duckman goes down, and now needs treatment just to survive. Refuse, and he simply leaves empty-handed. No reward either way. Sam is a calico cat in a yellow hazmat suit complete with protective gloves, a utility belt, and boots. First showing up between shifts 12 and 23, right after the player clears their first slime shift. They can be hired for $250, and once on the payroll, they'll clean up slime, deal with hiders, and put out room fires for 3 shifts straight before leaving. They come back and can be rehired every time a new slime shift rolls around. The backstory points to Sam having worked hazmat cleanup for the Animal Corporation before getting fired. Music for reasons the game never explains, which is presumably how they ended up doing the same job at the hospital instead. The hazmat suit NPCs are unidentified creatures fully covered by yellow hazmat suits, black boots, blue gloves, and black gas masks working hazardous cleanup for the Animal Corporation. One shows up outside the hospital having quiet whispered conversations with Dr. Harlow and handing him boxes marked confidential. Across their handful of interactions, Harlow's comments get increasingly suspicious, at one point telling them to run if a certain situation happens again and not to ask about it, and later telling them to deliver boxes around back specifically because of the nosy new hires, meaning the player. 2 more show up during slime shifts, starting around shift 12 to 23, where one taps the check-in counter for the player to stamp a hazardous containment form before both head inside to clean slime for the rest of the shift. Interestingly, Slimebert, the slime enemy, can eat them during this event with no apparent effect. The News Bunny is a green rabbit-like creature with upturned ears, round dark blue glasses, and a white shirt with a black tie. They appear on the reception office TV as a news reporter showing up right before the ambulance event hits during shift 4, essentially acting as an in-universe warning sign that things are about to get chaotic.